Another simple thing to be able to do at home is we're going to do something that's called a gravity split. So you just need an open space against a wall. You're going to lay on your back and you're going to sit in a big straddle. And this was actually a pretty simple one that maybe you could hold from 30 seconds to even a minute, maybe even a little bit longer. I wouldn't necessarily go past, let's say 3 minutes, because when you close your legs, you're going to feel that. But it's just very relaxing and you're just kind of letting gravity do its job. Hopefully dropping your legs to the ground. And then I'm also going to give a point flex series that can kind of help maybe pull your legs down a little bit more if you can. So we get all the way up against the wall. And you open to your straddle and you hold. And hopefully you're not gripping anything. Not to be loose, still holding your legs, but relaxed. And to add the flex point, if you would like to try that, you flex your feet, and then when you point, you try to pull your heels down a little bit more, making sure you're not going too far away from the wall. And your goal would be eventually to try to get your legs to the ground if you can. And when you're done, you'll slowly bring those legs up to close them in to relax. Another one we can do against the wall to stretch our quad is we did this when we pulled our back leg up in our stretch. Make sure you're on a nice surface. Mine's a little too hard right now, but a carpet would be great if you have a yoga mat. Put one knee up, and then you're gonna put your other leg up, and you're gonna try to get up nice and tall as best you can. You should really feel a stretch in here. You can hold this for 10 seconds, try to have your foot slightly turned out, and you can also try to challenge yourself. Stretch your front leg, hands down, as well as doing a split. Try and keep that leg up as best you can without letting it fall over and flop. It might need a little bit of help to get up there, so just go as far as you can, but the goal is to really try to keep that leg bent and get up nice and tall to work your split that way. Just to show one more angle of our leg being up against the wall. So we put our knee up, try to get your knee all the way against it if you can. It might need to be a little bit less, and that's okay, but your goal is to get all the way there. Remember, a soft surface underneath your knee is ideal. And then you try to get your chest tall. Try to get your body up without squeezing your bottom out. Try to find that balance. Stretch your front leg shape. And finally, slide into that split shape. Really try and keep that leg up. And now just to finish up a couple exercises using an elevated surface, I'm going to use some stairs. You can do part of these against a wall, but then if I'm going to just cover some over splits really quickly. And you don't want that surface necessarily too high if they're new for you, but if you're all the way down your split, you want to give yourself a challenge, start on a smaller surface. A book would be great, maybe 2 books, and then slowly building it up so it could be higher, maybe off of a chair or sofa of your couch or something fun like that. But start small, build the strength, build the flexibility, and then build it up. So first going to do a calf stretch. Keeping our feet parallel. This can easily be done also against a wall. Really feeling the stretch in the back of that front leg. Good. Now we can do our pike stretch of our feet lifted, making sure your legs are staying really straight, nice tall back, and reaching your hands onto the surface of what your feet are on. Nice and tall, as well as flexing. Good, and now for the oversplit series, it can be exactly the same that we did with it just on a flat surface. Now just lifting your foot up, or you can just keep it really simple to do the lunge, stretch your leg, go into a split. So, right leg up, lunging forward. Pull your back leg. We're staying nice and opposite, trying not to fall over. Put that leg down, stretch your front leg. Hands on top, hips square. Make sure we're not leaning forward or pulling back. We really want your hips nice and square. And standing lunge. Chest nice and tall, really dropping down. Lift that back heel. And finally split. Find your split. Try to keep your chest nice and tall. Shoulders square, hips square as best you can. If that's easy, right? If we're all the way down, we can do it. Give yourself a challenge, hands on top. As well as hands going back. And the final challenge, arms out to the side. And then we can also do this for our middle split. Put one leg on top. I recommend starting a little bit slower first. So we do the side reach. Try to grab that ankle again. Open up your armpit. You can do the reach away. You can either keep the leg bent or extended. Nice and to the side. Reach away, try to grab that ankle, try not to let your hip raise too much. I'm gonna do pancake down first. And finally, when you're ready, pulling into that middle split. After holding it, you may also attempt a half frog. Just bending the one leg, just to give that leg that's lifted up a little more focused. Still trying to have your knee in line with your hip as best you can. We'll also do one more for the shoulders. It'll be our cat stretch with our hands lifted up. Now, as you work on these exercises, I just want to remind you all to be safe. Make sure that you're not over pushing it right away. It takes strength and time with stretching to make yourself more flexible. So whatever you are capable of holding, start there and then build upon that time. If you just overstretch all the time and don't give your muscles the time to relax and recuperate, that overstretching doesn't always respond well and you can actually make your muscles tighter. So make sure you're breathing, taking your time, and trust what you're able to do to be able to push yourself. Good luck working on these, and I hope these exercises are helpful.